come along with us to make DIY pressed flower wall art on a budget. So we found a pressed flower art class in Irvine that we almost signed up for. It was super cute, but it was around $160 each. So we decided to do it ourselves. We started off by shopping for our flowers. We went to several places, including Whole Foods and Home Depot, but in the end, the biggest bang for our buck was from Northgate Market. Who knew they had such a great flower selection? We then made our way to Michael's to pick out our frames. We decided on these 15 by 15 clear frames, and we also got smaller frames from Home Goods as well. After a long day of shopping, we went home and prepped the flowers. This included separating the blossoms from the greenery and de-stemming the flowers. You can also peep Tom in the background there, working on a DIY for our wedding decor. Here is our full pile of flowers. This was about $60 worth, so $30 each. Not bad. We then pressed the flowers, which neither of us had ever done before. So we started with a cute book, but quickly learned that we needed heavier duty books. So out came the yearbooks. This process took about 3 hours, and we weren't able to press them all. Some were just too thick to be pressed. But that's okay, because we ended up making a mini arrangement with the extras, which came out super cute.
Are we florists?
I know.
After 2 weeks of letting them dry, here are all the pressed flowers and greenery. Because we did it ourselves and we're not experts, we had to toss some that didn't press properly, so we ended up with only about 2/3 to work with. We even had to iron some, which was a suggestion we found online. We started off with our smaller frames first, which were $6 from Home Goods. All in all, this project costed us less than $50 each, which is less than 1/3 of the cost if we had gone to that class. And don't get me wrong, this was definitely a lot of effort, but when it comes down to it, it resulted in 2 very fun days with a friend, and that to me was the best part. It did take quite a while to get into our groove. We came into this with no plans or ideas of what we wanted our frames to look like. So it was a lot of trial and error and a lot of restarting. It was really difficult to stay within the confines of such a small surface area. But we finally finished our first frame and on to the larger one. Surprisingly, this one took a little less time. I think we were getting the hang of it already, but you can still see us struggling with the composition. and a lot of care, especially since our larger frames were full glass. It was particularly difficult trying our best to not get fingerprints all over the inside of the frame, and we Windexed the ever-living heck out of the outside multiple times.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Overall, would we do this again? Yes. Will we do this again? Yes. In fact, the day after we pressed all our flowers, I found pre-pressed flowers on Amazon for way cheaper than we paid for our live bouquets. And these are factory-made, uniform flowers with their colors still intact, so they would have worked way better than our amateur-pressed ones. So stay tuned for a better and cheaper version of this video later. This was honestly so much fun and a true bonding moment. I highly recommend this project for you and your girlfriends. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our little craft time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until then, I will see you in the next one. Bye!